and welcome to day 42 of my craft room clear out series, and today we're using this stamp set called Wood Words, and it's got loads of really nice images in actually, and doesn't look like I've hardly used it at all. What a shame. This stamp set does also come with matching dies to make a little wooden crate, wood effect crate. So I am going to stick with just this stamp set. So I think I'm going to stamp this flower on the crate rather than, I have got a wood effect stamp somewhere, but I think I am going to just stick with the stamps from the set. So I am going to die cut the crate first of all, which is just this. So you just die cut this twice, and I'm going to do that in a nice Coastal Cabana colourway, which is a lovely sort of aqua blue, which is really nice for this time of year. Again, it would be great for Easter treats or party bags. You could put little cellophane bags in it, I think, with a few sweets in it. Look really cute, that, wouldn't it, if you were doing a little kid's birthday party. So I might actually make something like that. I was going to make some note cards to go in it, but I might make a tag and then fill the crate with sweets instead. Okay, let's make the crate to start with. So here are the die cuts, and you can see all the score lines are on there as well. It has been a while since I've made this, so bear with me. I'm sure it's pretty straightforward. Let's see what happens when we fold it though. So I'm going to burnish the score lines first. Just move that out of the way. Before I assemble them, I'm going to stamp the floral image from the stamp set onto the side of the crate for decoration. I think I might do it in Versamark for a subtle effect. Lovely. Just fill in that little gap because of the shape of the stamp. There's like a bit missing. I don't know if you can see, sort of here. So I'm just going to re-ink and stamp that, just so it's covered. But I think I'll leave the ends. Will I do the ends? I might do the ends as well, actually. I think that would look nice, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to ink up just half of the stamp because that's all we need to cover the ends. Lovely. And then I'm going to add some red line tape to all the tabs at the ends because they will stick quicker and you won't have to, I mean, you could use Tombow, I suppose, but you would have to like peg the box together or somehow hold it together whilst the glue dried. So I think tape is probably the best option for these. I'll use glue at the bottom because that'll be fine. It's a big area and that'll dry quickly. You could always pop something heavy in the bottom of it as well to dry. So it's a case of assembling now. So you're going to glue these two together, fold these in and attach them like so. So I'll start with the glue in the base. It's lovely in this colour. I'm going to remove the adhesive. And we're going to do one end at a time. That like so. Get that in place, and then like that, and then take the adhesive off this end. I think I might have moved that out of the camera shot whilst I was looking at it. So we'll do it again on the other end. Okay, I'm going to stand up to make sure you see this. So hold them in place, and then we're going to fold over this tab here, line it up with the bottom, and then fold this edge in so that it lines up. That's not stuck yet. So line it up first and then press it together. And there's your crate. It's very cute, isn't it? So I do have a cello bag. I think actually this is a card display bag, and I've just trimmed the top off for a previous project and not needed all the ones I cut. So I've got a little bit of pink tissue paper, which I'm just going to pop in there. 2 pieces, both going opposite ways. And then I'm just going to stick a few sweets in there, whatever you desire. That was a bit big, I think. Just do that one. Fiddle with the tissue paper so it covers what's inside, like so. And then I've got a bit of flirty flamingo ribbon here. I'm just going to tie a little bow. So, scrunch your cellophane bag. Remove that whilst now I know where the height is. Loop up, down, and then up with the other piece. And then your bow will sit perfectly. And then trim. Now I would pop a bit of red line tape in the bottom of that to secure this bag in the box so that it doesn't fall out, because obviously if you wanted to you could put smaller treats in there. It would make a lovely gift for jewellery to go in. You could pop a little jewellery box, like maybe a charm or something for a bracelet. That would go nicely in this box, and you could pad it out with tissue paper. And then I think, well, what we'll do is we'll make a little tag to go on here with the rest of the stamps. So I'm going to use the actual tag from the set. And I'm going to die cut the heart in the Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to do the tag in white and the heart in Coastal Cabana. And I probably should have stamped the heart before I die cut it. Let's see if I can stamp it now. I'm going to do it reverse though. I'm going to put the card onto the stamp rather than the other way around. Ideally, if I'd have thought about it, I would have stamped it and then die cut it. But this will work. So ink up the stamp, pop the card on top. And then it's just a bit of texture on that. And then we've got the tag. I think we'll do the "For You" sentiment. Ooh, never used that because it's still stuck in the packet. Oh dear. What a waste. Lovely. Just going to stick that to the back of there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of white twine to attach that. So I'm just going to cut a length of this twine and feed both ends through the tag at the front. And then back through the loop that we've just created. And then what I'm going to do is put my tweezers behind the bow and get the back piece of thread and pull it back up through the ribbon. So tie a bow at the front. Okay. And trim off that excess. And there we have it. So there we have today's project, day 42, and we've used the Woodwords stamp set with the matching wood crate framelit dies, and we've made this little treat box gift bag inside and a tag, and it's got little flowers, stamps on the crate. Make a lovely gift for anything really. You could put anything you wanted in there. I've just popped a few sweets in there and a little die cut heart on the back of the tag for decoration. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I do one every day, Monday to Friday, and reels on Instagram and Facebook if you want to follow me there. Cards and a Cuppa. I'd love if you came along and had a look at what I was doing. So thanks for watching today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another card.